My name's Token D Rock here with another stream. Hopefully, all of you are having a wonderful day. Overall, crypto market cap has been very stagnant the past few days. Big overall crypto market cap sitting at $1.036 trillion. Bitcoin dominance went down just slightly to 39.8%, down 0.1% from yesterday. ETH dominance sitting right at 19.6%. GOE is at 19 right now for ETH gas. Bitcoin, as we can see, has not moved a whole lot in the past 24 hours, sitting at, again, roughly between 21.5 and 21.6. ETH sitting right around 1650, 1670. Binance coin, again, not moving a whole lot here in the short term, sitting right around $300, just under. Cardano 46 cents. Solana at $35 pop. You can see that Bitcoin is facing some resistance here on the 1 hour chart, roughly between 21.6 and roughly 22,000. We did have this massive amount of volume come in right here when the bears drove the price all the way down as low as 20,900. Bulls came in action to prevent further downside, but we'll see whether the bulls can actually break through this resistance or not. I personally think if we can't get past this resistance here in the next few days, I think ultimately we are going to go to the downside, but that's just my 2 cents. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Again, we are deviating out of this bear flag. I think, like I said, I think if we have a few more days with low volume, kind of like what we're seeing right now, very little movement, I think we will ultimately go back down at least to here, if not a little bit lower. But again, what do you guys think? Let me know down below. Hopping over to Twitter, when price is low and you buy the Bitcoin dip, this guy's loading the trailer, the tractor, so to speak. Breaking, Visa's launching prepaid Bitcoin card in Brazil that also pays Bitcoin rewards. Very cool. Brazil is shaping to be a hub for Bitcoin and crypto in South America. So very good to see. Justin, Malaysia's largest independent investment bank to launch Bitcoin and crypto trading app. Again, more and more people will be exposed to Bitcoin and crypto globally because of this. Next 2 days could be interesting from a macro perspective. Tomorrow have revised U.S. Q2 GDP numbers coming out. Friday, PCE numbers, and Powell speaking at Jackson Hole. We could see some volatility here in the market. Just another day. But be ready for some potential downside depending on what comes out of this, whether it's the revised figures for U.S.'s Q2 GDP numbers, or it's maybe Powell says something that shakes the markets. Just in, 15% of Indians own Bitcoin. Indian adults own Bitcoin or crypto, KuCoin survey says. That's roughly 115 million people. Again, a lot of adoption is happening behind the scenes, whether it's retail investors like you and me hopping in the space, realizing the true value behind Bitcoin and crypto, or by and large institutions learning the value as well. Just in, 1.8 trillion. Fund manager PIMCO calls the end of the low inflation era. New normal equals Fed pivot, which means Bitcoin. Personally, I don't think we're out of the inflation. I think we still have a ways to go, but that's just my 2 cents. I think we have some nasty rate hikes to see for at least the next 3 to 6 months. Breaking, MasterCard working with Binance to enable Bitcoin and crypto payments in 90 plus million stores. Huge stuff. Could you imagine a Binance crypto credit card where you, or a debit card, where you transact with crypto. Would be very, very interesting, very bullish. This news is very bullish for crypto. In our lifetime, 0.02 Bitcoin means you will quote unquote be living well, according to McShane. If you own 0.2 Bitcoin, you're supposedly rich. If you own 2 Bitcoin, you're wealthy. 20 Bitcoin means generational wealth. 200 Bitcoin equals dynasty money. Personally, you guys, I'm trying to stack 2 Bitcoin by 2030. We'll see if it happens. What are your guys' goal by the end of the decade? Is your goal to just own 1 Bitcoin, 2, 5, 10? Let me know down below in the comment section. Bitcoin is a complicated topic. Save yourself 100 plus hours of studying by learning these 2 key concepts first. Core difference between relative and absolute scarcity can be understood by comparing gold and Bitcoin. More gold miners equals more gold. More Bitcoin miners doesn't equate to more Bitcoin. Let's dig in. Is gold scarce? Yes, but it's relative. What if we gave everyone a shovel and their job was to dig up gold? Wouldn't they find a lot more gold and thereby make gold less scarce? You bet. Gold has what's called relative scarcity. Gold is only scarce relative to the amount of energy exerted to dig it up. Gold demand increases, price increases. If gold price increases, incentive to dig increases. If there's more digging, there's more gold. Absolute scarcity, that which is absolute scarce is finite, strictly limited in amount. There's only one Mona Lisa, and there's only 21 million Bitcoin. Putting things into perspective. One more time, again, a lot of people are convinced that the federal government will just wipe everyone's debt away when it comes to student loans. One more time, the government cannot forgive college loans. It can only transfer the responsibility for paying it into people who didn't take out the loan, meaning the taxpayer. Nancy Pelosi even said this back in April. People think that the President of the United States has the power for student loan debt forgiveness. He does not.
That the President of the United States,
one of the rare times where her and I actually agree on
people
something.
think that the President of the United States has the power for debt forgiveness. He does not. He can postpone, he can delay, but he does not have that power. That has to be an act of Congress.
It's true, and they're most likely not going to do it. So sorry, but your student loan debt forgiveness probably not going to happen. It'll probably just be delayed. I mean, better than nothing though, right? Just remember, he ran on that campaign promise. Do not be afraid to speak truth to power. They lied. Remember when this guy says all 3 jabs 100% effective against death and hospitalization. Fauci said that. From wash your hands in 3 weeks to flatten the curve, to record waiting lists, supply chain crises, cost of living crisis, digital ID, fuel poverty, CBDCs, mental health crisis, and biggest ever transference of wealth to the super rich. How is all of that keeping us safe? I'm not exactly sure, James Melville, but they think it's the path forward. Let me tell you what will happen according to Peter Sweden 7. Digital ID with biometrics, central bank digital currency, CO2 trackers, climate change passports. They will use climate change as an excuse to implement total control. Social credit scores, it's climate communism. Push for microchip implants. Imagine having a microchip in your hand connected to your digital ID they use to pay with digital currency. They want total control. Funnily enough, over on Russell Brand, he covered this just a day ago.
Amazon is ramping up its contactless payment system nationwide that works by scanning the palm of your hand right there.
The palm of your hand. There it is. That's the palm. That's that guy. I see you, baby.
All it takes is just for a person to hover their palm over the device and done. Your groceries are paid for.
All you got to do is see Kyle, this little device down here. It's not like it literally says in the Bible that the mark of the beast will be rendered in the palm of your hand or anything like that. Don't worry. Just walk face first into Armageddon without questioning it. It's convenient to have an apocalypse.
A spokesperson for Amazon One says it's meant to act as a convenient option for shoppers to pay with just the scan of their hand, with no need to pull out any form of payment once signed up.
So
And remember, it's always about convenience with these people. They know most people will fall for it, so but yeah, kind of frightening. I mean, what else does this entail? Can they control your spending and such? Can they monitor your spending habits and such? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. Um, the World Economic Forum is actually pretty happy about microchips and all that stuff. Here we have home cooked worms. There's nothing like a home cooked mealworm. Submit your solution, pardon me, for the future of protein. Would you let your employer implant a microchip in your hand? These workers have. Would you implement a microchip in your hand so you can just, use your hand to pay for goods and services? This new approach to credit scoring is accelerating financial inclusion in emerging economies. Not the best of look, if you ask me. World Economic Forum website also says there's rational reasons to implant a tracking chip in your child. They talk about brain implants and how it'll help people's health. In my opinion, you guys, this is a bad idea. There's marches over in New Zealand, the capital of Wellington, to end jab mandates and health restrictions and to restore freedoms and rights, which is exactly what the World Economic Forum doesn't want. Meanwhile, you have World Economic Forum pushing climate goals that many countries in Europe are trying to implement. Netherlands is the latest one, but across Europe we have farmers in Germany, France, Sweden, the Netherlands, Spain, etc., all taking a stand to this big push by the rich and the elite people. Something to point out: excess mortality in Finland. What could possibly driving this? I don't know. A lot of speculation, but could it possibly be climate change? He's kind of saying it ironically, or it's obviously not that, but you would think that's what may be the reason, because they're putting all these climate goals and such, blah, blah, blah. We've seen nothing like this before. We're facing a winter where for millions, it won't be about choosing between heating or eating, but tragically between being able to afford neither. This is coming from Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan. After begging to Qatar, Nigeria, the US, and Canada, Germany has failed to find a replacement for Germany gas. Winter is coming. So because of the war over in Ukraine and basically the insincerity of many countries, countries like Germany and others will have a very cold winter. They won't have gas. Some people won't be able to afford food or gas. And countries like the U.S., Canada, Qatar, Nigeria reserve to give Germany a replacement for Russian oil or Russian gas. So they'll be cold over in Germany, and it's not good, you guys. This is the guy that's running Ukraine. Like, look at this. Like, what is this? That guy's running Ukraine. What in God's earth is that? Playing the guitar naked or whatever. Supposedly he played a piano with his diddly. I'm just gonna put it like that. I don't know. Clown World operations, Clown World theatrics. I don't know what the hell's going on, you guys. If you do, you have better understanding, let me know down below in the comment section. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. we're all living this experience together. So let's try and make some sense of it. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. If you did and you're over on YouTube, please like and subscribe for another stream tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. I will see you guys then. Until then, hopefully you guys take care.